Hey friends, it's Aubrey. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite easy and delicious air fryer sides. If you're interested in that, keep watching. To make air fryer French fries, you will just chop some potatoes after they've been washed into French fry shapes. And then you're going to soak them in some water for at least a half hour up to an hour to get some of that starchiness out. After the French fries have soaked for 30 minutes to an hour, you will drain off the water and pat the French fries dry. Toss the potatoes into a bowl and add some of your favorite seasonings and some olive oil. For my fries, I used Lowry's and pepper. I will link to a recipe that I followed just so that I made sure that all of the cooking times are correct, and that will be in the description box down below. We're going to pop these into the air fryer at 375 or 380 degrees for about 12 minutes, and halfway through you will take them out, shake them around, and put it in for an additional few minutes until they are to the crispiness that you like. And then they are ready to serve. These are absolutely delicious. I much prefer these to frozen French fries. The next side that I made were these air fryer green beans. So you'll need fresh green beans, some olive oil, garlic, and salt and pepper. If you're wanting to follow this recipe, I will have it linked in the description box for you down below. I'm just going to be trimming off the ends of the beans, and once the ends have been trimmed off, I will add them to a bowl so we can start adding the seasonings. I loosely followed the recipe that I'll have linked down below. I kind of just eyeballed the seasonings because I didn't feel like getting any of my measuring spoons dirty. Once you have added in the fresh garlic and stirred all of the other seasonings around the green beans, you'll add the green beans to your air fryer basket and then pop it into your air fryer at 370 degrees for about 7 minutes. I always like to check mine about halfway through and toss them around to make sure that the cooking is even. We served this alongside some meatball subs, and I really prefer to make my green beans like this. They turned out so good. I definitely recommend making this for your family. The next thing I made was air fryer broccoli, and so you'll need some oil, Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic. And you will cut your broccoli into smaller chunks and then start adding the seasonings. I'll have this recipe linked down below as well. I did make a much smaller batch, so I really just eyeballed everything, but I will have that linked down here if you're wanting the exact measurements. Once all of the toppings are mixed together, besides the Parmesan cheese, we're going to add it into our air fryer basket at 400 degrees for about 5 minutes. I did also add some water to the bottom of my air fryer basket. That way it was able to steam a little bit. These turned out super crispy, and so if you don't like super crispy or crunchy broccoli. This may not be the recipe for you, but I added some Parmesan cheese to this and it turned out so good. I actually like broccoli when it's a little bit crunchier, and so I will definitely be making this one again. Now this is one of my new favorite hacks. Instead of heating up your whole kitchen by turning on your oven to make baked potatoes, did you know you can make baked potatoes in the air fryer? Basically the same process as making potatoes in the oven, just washing them, adding some oil and salt and poking holes into them. Then you'll put them into the air fryer. Just make sure they're well seasoned, and you'll put them in there at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. And I did have a break in between mine, so the rest of dinner wasn't quite ready, so I touched them. They were cool by that point, but if you're going to be rotating your baked potatoes, definitely make sure if they're hot to use a hot pad or some tongs. And so I rotated those and put them back in for another 3 minutes just to reheat them, and this was so easy and they taste just like any other baked potato.
Not a fan of the tomatoes. That's okay.
The next veggie we're going to cook in the air fryer are carrots, and we're going to make some carrot fries. You'll need either baby carrots or regular whole carrots, some minced garlic, Parmesan cheese, and olive oil. The first thing you're going to do is cut your carrots into thinner, more bite-sized type pieces. Then you'll drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top and some minced garlic. Stir that all around, and then add some salt and pepper if you desire, or any other additional spices, really up to your flavor profile. And then you will add the Parmesan cheese. Once you get that all stirred together, you'll go ahead and put it into your air fryer and cook it at 350 degrees for about 16 minutes. About halfway through, I took it out and shook the basket just to make sure that all of the fries were flipped and were able to cook evenly, and these turned out so good. I am loving using my air fryer more and finding these new fun recipes, and I'll be sure to have this one linked down in the description box for you as well. That is all I have for you guys today. If you did enjoy, please give this video a like and hit that subscribe button down below. I would love to have you here. I make weekly content here on YouTube on Sundays. And if you don't want to miss any of my videos, please click that notification bell as well. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!